2025 to challenge.
I kind of like that, though, because they believe that they have fundamental human rights. But in context, like that's what our parents called secret courts. If you go to school and you join like people don't see them. They see that you have to dodge. But they seems to be trying to stop that stigmatization, by saying, yeah, we may have some bad eggs among us, but that doesn't make all of us bad people. You can't just use a blanket or a view to whip all of us, destroy our headquarters when we are legally registered. I mean, come on. So I like that. It's interesting, isn't it? Right, let's go back to Lagos, okay? Yesterday I shared with you Wabi Wole, who were busy with his team clearing, the pile of rubbish dumped in the middle of the Lagos-Badagry Expressway, remember? That was yesterday, okay? Guess what? While they were there, still packing all of those things you saw in that video yesterday, right? I think they're on their way back, not far from that place. They saw big men with their cars, trucks. Guess what they came to do? To dump rubbish just by the roadside. Somebody said that, when you look at those who litter the road most, or those who do their illegal dumping of refuse in Nigeria, they are mostly rich people. Fancy car, fancy house, they do the most. I'm not blaming them for everything, but they do the most. Fly tipping. Yeah? So they caught these ones just few meters away from where they were parking the decade-old pile of rubbish. Doing this short one. Then they took them to Alausa, I think, to show us their faces. See if your uncle did there, so that you can call him and say, "Oh God, I saw you. You don't bribe them, you don't come back home, Abi. I saw you on my Ogun's diary political for the record." Yeah? Do you know anybody there? Even if you did, you won't tell us. But don't worry. So let's cross the border and go to Ogun State, where dubious Dapo of Ogun State was selling a very beautiful lumber, right? To my people. Well, somehow, right, I kind of wish it's true, It's I think it's a private enterprise, okay? He told them that he's setting up, or he is informing them of an upcoming factory in Ogun State, which is going to be the biggest wool processing factory in the world. And it will be processing 1,000 tons of wool every day. And I was like, Lambani, right? So if you have one that is going to process 1,000 tons of wool every day, right? That's brilliant, really, really brilliant. But you need to also possibly be growing a very, very massive land of cotton, right? Because you need the raw material to supply to this factory. But he said it's going to be a factory that is worth $5 billion, and you're just halfway into it. But they're already showing us video of machine processing wool. But again, it's worth sharing, right? Listen to this.
You will go cutting the soldier's duty of our indefatigable president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. And what is this renewed hope cotton resurgence initiative? In the next maybe 60 days, Mr. President will come home to the state. He will be doing the groundbreaking of the biggest, the largest cotton processing plant in the world, right here in the state. This plant is a public-private sector initiative. You will be processing 100 tons of cotton per hour. Which will translate to about 1,000 tons of cotton for a work day. For those that do not appreciate that, 1,000 tons of cotton, end-to-end, from cotton to finished product in terms of garment, translates to 4 million garments a day. 4 million garments a day. Listen to this. This processing facility will employ 250,000 people working there every day. And it's said to be 250,000. Are you still happy? The first instance, this project will cost $2.5 billion. Concluded, secure. Now, can you listen now? So, 250,000 direct employment. Can you now imagine the indirect employment? Meaning, all the offtake agreements that we signed with cotton farmers in Ogun State and across the entire country. This project will bring positioning Nigeria back to its #1 position as the cotton and garment center, not just for Africa, but for the entire world. You renewed
dubious Dapo. Could you feel the lumber? I could feel it from here. It was so good that imagination won't move the majority of them in their room. Number one, he said they are building the factory, she gets, and it's in Ogun State. So Tinubu, in the next 60 days, Tinubu is going to come there to commission it. Now, if they manage to have this factory that can process 1,000 tons of wood every day, right? That's quite good. But that's not the biggest in the whole world. The biggest in the whole world, when I did my research, I don't know, I know it's pretty much like a Lamba, right? But I just wanted to kind of check. The biggest wool processing factory in the world is in China. Guess how much it's processing in a single day? 61,000 tons of wood every day. Well, that's not the point. Currently, there is no single cotton farm in Ogun State that they can say, Omo, if you see over 50 hectares of land cultivated for growing of cotton. But dubious Dapo was telling his gathering that they have is doing something called Cotton Resurgence Initiative. Fancy word, right? Cotton Resurgence Initiative. Guess what? There is no cotton farm in Ogun State. None. So that will tell you pretty much what you need to know, all right? But he said in the next 60 days, though, Tinubu will be busy in Ogun State. When I was listening to him, right, and the video they made that video to sell the propaganda of, this is great. If you begin to ask them questions, they will say you are enemy of progress. Remember that time when we told those ones who were listening to Hopeless Zotingba, at least This was like 2 years ago, I think, 2023, December, you know, when they are doing the campaign for the election they now did later. Hopeless or Digba. If to say he fulfilled this promise by now, more than 4,000 Imo youth will be working in the top IT firms in Europe. But right now, the story don't change.
Let me tell you something. I have gone further to negotiate with the European Union companies and Canadian companies. They are sending us special areas of digital skill, which our youth will also learn. And by December this year, 4,000 Imo youth will be employed in Europe. And once the employment letter comes, the governor will pay for our 8 tickets.
So do you understand why it seems that people loved their bondage? But they will join you to complain. They will join you. All these people, they are bad people. But you run you, everybody is just probably looking for his own chance. Not everybody do, not everybody. That's blanket statement. If you, okay, not if, it's not even a matter of a if. Those of you who commented on that video 2 years ago, those of you, and some of you will remember, like maybe 5-10 people on this platform right now, possibly saw that video 2 years ago. They commented that he was lying to them. And under your comments, a lot of them attacked you. That shut up your mouth. What do you know? Do you know how many people he has already helped? Do you come to Owerri, come to Imo, come to Kiniko, because you will be enemy of progress telling them that time. How many of you remember that? Don't ask questions. Once they drop the lamba, just take it, swallow it. Asking question means this will be like, say this one done smart. You know what? Hey, don't listen to him. He's an enemy, he's your enemy. He doesn't want me to do it for you. Everybody will begin to face you. My friend, do you want him to change his mind? You this bad belly, you this doubting Thomas. Can't you just be happy for us that we are going to go to? You know, and it's so sad because imagine if some of what this guy says they want to do or they say they are doing, that they're actually doing them. Do you know the impact that is going to have on people? Like really positive impact. We are going to invest in electricity. Boom, they give you electricity. 50,000, 60,000 generated megawatt of, 50,000 megawatt of electricity distributed, companies running, factories working, everybody, you know, doing their own thing. But no, they won't. They won't. But they will still gaslight you for questioning them that, I have a question. No question. Oh, yeah, let us close our eyes and pray. And somebody within the crowd will say, Father, Lord, in Jesus' name, we are praying for this, our governor. All his beautiful idea for us. All his marvelous dream for us. Father, Lord, let it come to, Father, please give him long life. Pray for him. On lies, you know. Unfortunately, some of them are so ashamed to even blame God for it and say, oh God, I remember asking you that you should make sure they succeed. Now, that is what I mean, right? When they succeed, right? They sing.
Things are getting better for Nigeria. Things are getting better. For Asiwaju is on the throne. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. Mr. President, things are getting better. Hey, I said, things are getting better for Nigeria. For Nigeria is on the way. Progressive government. Things are getting better. Asiwaju, congratulations.
things are getting better. For Nigeria, things are getting better.
This is called Juhu. Hey! You're not going to be all of these. I put a tab in designing now. Now I'm going to go inside. You're going to want to know how I immediately go put this motor. Can go. Then I'm going now put this motor.
We are a poor nation. The bank hole will follow. They say firewood not fall. They say we need to plant more trees. And they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, shine it, and tell the West. If you don't guarantee our finances and work with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. They'll do it.
They do it. Anyway, thanks so much, everyone, for your time. Okay. And from this point, I take a bow, out, draw the curtain. You all have a good night. Odaro.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary politico.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Gbogbo òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùnra
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹ̀rùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ.